Exploring Nature presents Jungle Chimes. So, let me introduce our company. What is Exploring Nature and what do we do? So, we are a wildlife consulting company, and our motto is to sensitize people about nature and cherish the nature's novelty. Let me share a presentation. So, as an wildlife consulting company, we have various services. We offer various services: nature trails and photo work, nature and wildlife photography workshops, nature and wildlife photography camps, nature and wildlife photography expeditions, and we have our talk show, which is named as Jungle Chimes. So some of the services have already started and some we are in the planning stage. In nature trails and photo works, we basically focus on creating awareness among people about nature. In photography workshops, the focus will be on wildlife photography in presence of experts. And in wildlife photography camps, the focus is on cherishing the biodiversity of nature, again with presence of experts. And in nature and photography wildlife expeditions, here we are actually in collaboration with some other company. We focus on ecotourism on this part. And we started wildlife consulting, where the services provided are assessing habitat, observe wildlife and conduct wildlife surveys, guide training programs, planning and development of sustainable ecotourism. And last but not the least is our Jungle Chimes, where we want to create awareness about nature, where the talk show is delivered by the domain experts. So today we have with us very prominent people in the field of photography, in the field of wildlife photography. So our guest of honor is today is Shri Risal Singh. He is a very renowned photographer and he is having an experience of over 45 years in this field. He is the member of many apex bodies such as MFIAP, ARPS, FIP, etc. and etc. And the list is pretty long. Welcome, sir. Welcome to our talk show. We are very honored to have your presence here. Then we are extremely happy to have Shri Mukesh Srivastava sir with us today as the speaker for the day. He is an engineer who turned into photographer and he is the award-winning photographer. He has won many awards and accolades across the globe. He has traveled across the globe in UK, Holland, Brussels, France, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, and the list is pretty long. So welcome you, sir, and it's over to you. Thank you so much.
Or because you want to share pictures of it. Just a minute. Mukul.
Yes, sir.
एक मेरे बेटा ने एंट्री मांगा है, उसको एंट्री कर दो.
हाँ सर, बट हाँ सर, मिलेगा तो मैं कर दूंगा.
नहीं, वो भेज दिया है. Just a minute. Just a minute. बेटा. मुकुल ये प्रखर नाम से है.
हाँ सर, आएगा तो मैं कर दूंगा सर, कोई भी.
वो दे दिया है, नहीं हुआ अभी तक.
सर उनको वापस से बोलिए, आई थिंक वो लिंक का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा होगा. Paramjit Tiwari.
Yes, done. So, for example, if you are photographing a landscape because it looks cool and you want to remember it, or because you want to share pictures of it with others, then the subject is more important. If it were a different scenario with no significance to you, you would not take the photo. In this case, it is a documentary photography. On the flip side, if you are photographing the nature because you see an opportunity to develop an idea or create something different you have imagined, then the art is more important. Nature may have no significance to you beyond that idea or the imagined picture you are creating. In this case, it is probably the art photography. So, am I audible to all of you, Mukul?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was a trip to Zanskar Valley. It was very different, unique, and well managed by our friend Umesh Duglaji. Normally, he conducts a trip only for 1+3, total 4 persons, basically for a Himalayan range, likewise the Uttarakhand, then Ladakh, Zanskar Valley, etc. And this time we planned almost 3-4 months back that we all four will go together. Umesh Lugna was the team leader, then Anil Risal Singh sir, Chris Kapoor Saab, and myself. We started from Delhi. It was a trip from Delhi to Delhi, almost for more than, I think, 10, 12 days. I will come to that point. And when we started from Delhi, actually, I was surprised ki how Umesh Gumna, being a very professional photographer, how he's driving the car. At the same time, he's managing everything in terms of stay, food, and every aspect. So it was really amazing with him. And this journey was from 22nd September from Delhi to 4th October back to Delhi. And this was the team together. Then on the way to Ludhiana from Delhi, we straightway drove to Patni Top. On the way at Ludhiana, we stopped for a while to meet our friend Rajiv. Then we reached Patni Top late evening. So just we roamed around on the Patni Top and we got some pictures in the night.
Okay, these slides are not changing.
So lights are not changing.
No, not changing.
But from this, अभी कौन सा आ रहा है sir? Which one is
First
coming?
slide. First slide, Ganpati ji.
Okay, but I have gone to so many sites. Mukul, somebody should tell me. Hello, Mukul, am I audible?
Yes,
Mukul,
you are
Ah, sir, you're audible, sir.
so somebody from your side should control it
Uh,
because
sir,
slides are not changing and you are not saying anything.
sir,
So what should I do now?
sir, no problem, sir. You can just show us the slides.
So slides are not visible. What is the point of showing?
Sir, just yeah, make it preview, full screen.
From
Full
where to
screen.
make it preview? Stop sharing. First I do it with stop sharing.
No,
Because on the screen I am seeing only my slide is being is visible, and then there is only one option: stop
Okay.
sharing.
Okay. Okay. You can share it again. Then just try once again.
Okay, I am stop sharing.
Now share again.
Wait. A window. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is coming.
Now it's visible.
Yes, yes.
Sir, yeah. So you can go back little bit when we can see your photographs. Yeah, from the journey begins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Or
it
the
visible
yeah,
now?
the team.
Yes, yes. Now it is visible.
Okay. So this is the team led by Shri Umesh Gugna ji, and then myself, Krish Kapoor Saab, and Anil Vishal Singh sir. We all four started from Delhi on 22nd September 2021, and we came back from complete trip on 4th October at Delhi. So it was a trip Delhi to Delhi. And this is the complete team. And we enjoyed the whole trip because in this vehicle, Umesh Gugna has managed everything because all food stuff, everything was kept in the car, including the tent. And we dropped for a while to meet our friend Rajiv at Ludhiana on the way to Patni Top. We reached Patni Top. Is the slide visible, Mukul? मुकुल
हाँ सर स्लाइड सर नहीं सर स्लाइड मूव नहीं कर रही है
तो ये क्या हो रहा है फिर कैसे करें हम तो पत्नी टॉप पहुंच गए आई हैव रीच्ड पत्नी टॉप व्हाट टू डू नाउ I have reached Patni top but slides are not moving
सर एक बार फुल स्क्रीन कीजिए सर
अभी हमने फुल स्क्रीन कहाँ से करेंगे यार ऑप्शन है ही नहीं इसमें तो कहाँ से करेंगे हमने शेयरिंग स्टॉप किया
सर वो स्लाइड में ना वो प्रीव्यू मोड होता है स्लाइड शो उसमें अगर सर एक बार चेक करेंगे
You click on that particular slide, sir. Click on that particular slide, it might open.
I have clicked the slide, my PowerPoint presentation, and then from here I cannot share. I have to share from here. So share now. First, let me make it clear. It is a window or the entire screen. You told me a window.
Yes, sir.
So should I go for entire screen?
एंटायर स्क्रीन तो नहीं होगा सर हाँ ठीक है सर ट्राई करिए
हाँ ट्राई कर सकते हैं
सर ट्राई
I am trying for the entire screen.
ठीक है
Nothing is visible on the entire screen. Are you seeing my presentation?
Yes, yes. Srinagar slide is there.
श्रीनगर साइड दिख रही है हाँ वी आर एबल टू सी नाउ हाँ
Yes, it is changing now.
Yeah.
Now you are at Patni Top.
Yes, sir. We are at Patni Top now.
This was the option to share, not the A window. Okay, fine. No problem. So this is we reached Patni Top late evening, and then we relaxed a little bit, and then just we roamed around the Patni Top in the evening, and this is the picture in the night.
Wow.
Then on the way we spent around a few minutes only at Srinagar Dal Lake. This is the Dal Lake. Then we reached Solmarg. Sohnmarg was amazing, and we got wonderful pictures at Sohnmarg. This is a view of the mountain at Sohnmarg. Again, actually, the Suru Valley started from Kargil. So this is a part of Suru Valley. On the way to Putukche. The texture and colors of the mountains were quite different in Suru Valley compared to Zanskar Valley, which we'll be seeing shortly. This is the morning hour at Putukche. Since Umesh Yugna is expert in astrophotography landscape, so we did a lot of astrophotography with under his guidance, and this is one of the you can say Milky Way captured in the Suru Valley. This is a view early in the morning. In Suru Valley, the color of the stone is a bit dark, but once we go to Zanskar Valley, we will get wonderful textures. Now the texture has started changing. On the way, we got Shepherd, and now you can see the change in the texture of the mountain. This is the Chotam of Buddhism. Mostly we get a white color of Chotam, but in Suru Valley we got a colorful Chotam also. And this was very unique for us because I have never seen such colorful Chotam anywhere in the country. Another view at Parkachik. You can see the textures and variation of color tones in the mountain. This is actual cloud formation. Nothing was done in the Photoshop. Then we have reached Zanskar Valley, which starts from the Padam. This is the Milky Way at Padam, and this is called Drang Dung Glacier. This is Peninsula Zanskar. The Milky Way at the same place, Drang Dung Glacier. Another Milky Way in the city, this we captured from the top of the hotel. This is Ramdung Monastery. This is a close-up. This is at Ramdu Monastery. We started getting aqua color in the water flow. Again, some old Chotam. This is the holy mountain where we camped overnight. It's not moving. Wait. Yes. I think during whole of our journey in Zanskar Valley, we got a beautiful landscape at Padam. This is wonderful landscape at Padam, Singula, 5,045 meters altitude. I think this is the end. Now you can see there are some faces of Suru Valley and Zanskar Valley. This is from Kashmir. This is Suru Valley. And then the point I was talking in the beginning, that is regarding fine art nature. You can see in nature also we can get some abstract, some fine arts. And this is fine art, nature and landscape photography have become increasingly popular thanks to image editors, which allow photographers to easily alter the appearance of a scene. But you do not need an image editor to create fine art. These are a handful of other ways to create a striking fine art photo of nature. For instance, you can find a unique perspective. That is one way of getting a fine art landscape. Use in-camera techniques or develop a series of images around a core idea. Though post-processing allows more possibilities, it is not a prerequisite to becoming a fine art photographer. And now you see a few of the fine art available in the nature. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes. And this location was so wonderful that we all know about Anil Vishal Singh sir, that he not only works, he's doing a research on the form and textures, and he got a complete khajana at that location. This is wood textures. Again, in the nature, by using the macro lens, you can create the fine art out of flower and all. There are few examples I am showing you. These pictures were not captured in Zanskar Valley trip. This was captured in Delhi. And in the end, we spent one night in the Manali. And this was a wonderful finish of the whole trip. And we enjoyed a lot. And then we celebrated in the evening with the mug of beer. This is my book published in 2012 with revised edition in 2015. And my next book is coming within a month, Advanced Photography Tips and Techniques. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for your lovely photographs. And sir, and if anyone would like to ask anything to sir, please ask. You can definitely ask him. Hello everyone. If you are willing to ask anything to sir regarding his Zanskar trip or anything regarding to photography, please ask him. In fact, I have been learning my photography. Even when I started my photography journey, I have been learning from him, and still, he is actually my godfather in photography world.
By seeing these images, again I went in the flashback. It was wonderful trip, uh, managed and executed in an excellent manner, and we all managed to get wonderful pictures. Not only wonderful pictures, but we had a wonderful time seeing the nature, enjoying the nature. And Ladakh landscape is very different from the rest of the landscape of the country. So thank you so very much, Mukeshji, for letting us take into Zanskar Valley by your excellent images. Thank you.
Uh, Sir, I would like to ask you a few things like what are the biggest challenges you faced during your Zanskar trip, and how did you plan for your maybe you planned like in the sense the clothings and the gears you carried along with you. If you could, explain it, explain in little bit of uh, detail to all
Yeah,
the participants.
yeah. In any trip in Ladakh, particularly Zanskar Valley, because Zanskar Valley, you cannot get the comfort of staying. Okay,
Yes.
and you cannot get the food what you want to eat. So we had to manage because in one of the locations, probably I think at Rangam, we stayed on the first floor of a mud house, and even climbing to that room was a very difficult because we had to bend, and then while bending we have to cross the ladder, and then come on the rooftop, and then we used to go to our room. So that way the life was not as comfortable, but within the challenge, it was very enjoying because it was different than staying in a 3-star and 5-star hotel. Regarding food, we got a country-made food, good quality, very healthy food. There was no issue. Another challenge was the cold and the wind, because in any such Himalayas area, you will find the temperature going to even the 0 degrees centigrade, and temperature is not very pinching, but the wind is very pinching because once the wind is too much, then sometimes we get our nose bleed out. So regarding gear is very simple because we never went to the trip for a wildlife photography. So we carried only the normal zoom and wide lenses and all. That's all. Because our main aim was not to make ourselves so much loaded with the long zoom of wildlife photography, and our aim was not a wildlife photography. Our aim was to first, the most important aim was to enjoy the company and enjoy the nature. And photography was the secondary for us. And we were very much successful. We enjoyed the company. Company was wonderful. Whenever you go for any such trip, you must select a company of your taste, of your choice. Otherwise, trip will be horrible. And every moment, likewise, sitting on the river, putting our leg inside the water, and it was very enjoying, definitely. Any more question?
Sir, we have received a question from Saurav Bhattacharya Da. Have you stayed at Rangdum? How far it is from Padum?
Saurabh, I cannot say much about the distance because if you want to know details about the journey and the distances and all, you can always contact Mukesh Srivastava because he's the man and he knows everything, complete road conditions. Road condition, Saurabh, has improved a lot compared to previous days. Now the road is wonderfully made by the government of India. So things have changed. So detailed description about the distances, you can contact Umesh Srivastava. Any more question, Mukul?
Sir, Rohinton sir has asked you, did you have to get any government permission for the traveling?
Yes, Roni uncle, permission was required and everything was managed by our Umesh Srivastava. We were totally unaware what kind of permission is needed and where it is needed and how it has been done because it was the headache of our Umesh Srivastava and he did it meticulously and very efficiently. There was no hitch on the way anywhere. We were not held up anywhere on the way for the sake of a permission. But permission is needed at a few stages. Any more question?
Uh, sir, Chitra Joshi has asked for, is the camera charging possible? Like, were you able to charge your camera?
Yeah. Everywhere you are getting a solar energy power at least, or even the main power supply. So charging of the camera battery was not an issue at any point.
And again, Rohinton sir has he said thank you to you for the lovely photos. And Saurabh Bhattacharya sir has asked you regarding the contact of Mr. Umesh Bogna, sir.
Okay. Although I will share in the group, but again I am giving you the number, his number. And Saurav, I can tell you, every year he goes to these areas, and I can assure you that he's the best man to get such kind of trips, and you will love it. I'm giving you his number. Just wait. Please, can you share Mukul 98?
Sir, just 1 minute, I will share it. Wait.
Yeah.
98
290
290
122
122
31.
31. Yes, sir. Shared with everyone.
Yeah. Saurabh, he's very open-minded person, and he's a very hardcore commercial photographer, and he cares. He knows where what we will get it. So he will take you to the same location. You need not to worry about where to go, how to go, where to get good pictures. So everything he plans well in advance.
I will request you all to come online so that please if you can put on your video so that I can take a screenshot of you all. Sir, Rohinton sir was asking about the idea of the total trip cost.
Yes. That too, I will open the card because everything is managed, including the driving of the vehicle by Umesh Gunaji. So the trip cost was 6,000 per head per day, Delhi to Delhi, including everything, including all the required permissions, including stay, food, everything. And every that supporting food were kept in the vehicle. So we never felt shortage of say drinking water or biscuits or anything. It was readily available inside the vehicle.
Uh, any more questions? Any more questions, please?
I think Saurabh, you will love it once you join him. You will love it. He's a wonderful person. And almost we four are has planned to go with him every year. And regarding this presentation of Zanskar Valley, we all four are doing one by one presentation at the Dhanbad Camera Club platform. Apart from that, recently in Kausani, there was a photo exhibitions on Zanskar Valley, and photographs of all four persons were displayed. And very, very interesting, I want to share with you, we all four are photographers. But we all four got different angle of the same location. And that is the beauty.
Sir, we will request you to please share your like the webinar which you are about to hold regarding the Zanskar. We will share it in our forum.
Yes, I'll share with you. In the month of July, I think on 10th of July, we are going to have a webinar by our Anil Vishal Singh sir on Zanskar Valley.
Yes, sir.
Already,
Please.
already Threes Kapoor Saab has presented, Umesh Gunaji has presented, and July, then August, September, October, I will be again presenting my seminar, my presentation on Zanskar Valley at Dhanbad Camera Club platform.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Anil sir, and thank you, Rohinton sir, and thank you everyone here who has attended the workshop. And I think this was really a brilliant photographic trip. In fact, basically, we could see Zanskar through his lens. And I think the time is also coming for it. You can also plan your Zanskar trip now, I think.
The ideal time is September, October.
Actually, we have planned for Zanskar trip in 2020 September, but due to Corona, we have cancelled our tour.
Yeah.
So,
those period was horrible. That two
Yes.
years, 2021 was horrible. But again, just after the Corona was almost about over, then we planned and we traveled to Zanskar Valley. Definitely, we took all the precautions like hand sanitization, and then mask and all. And particularly in Padam, I think it was strictly maintained. In case you are not wearing a mask, you will be immediately punished on the spot. So that is the one location we have seen where they strictly observe the implementation of the this precautions.
Okay, sir.
और
So
जैन
now
साहब
we
जैन साहब कैसे हैं?
बढ़िया मुकेश जी.
Oh, good. चलिए.
so basically so now we conclude this session here, and as exploring nature, we keep bringing the stories basically in the form of pictorial representation, and that is how we are trying to sanitize people and trying to connect them with the nature. Let it be a riding hobby of yours, let it be a photography hobby or of yours, or let it be any adventure you do in nature, we will always love to share your experiences here. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thanks everyone. We have to end the show now. Thank you all. I will request you to please stop recording so that then only we can leave.
Yes.